surprise today. Today, I'm bringing you a recipe that went viral on the internet. It was exploding all over the place, and of course, moi had to try it. It is for pickles in the blanket. No, not pigs in the blanket. Pickles in the blanket. So if you want to see it, stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Baking Diva. And for those that are new here, my name is Dolores. I make all kinds of recipes for you. Sweet, savory, I throw in a few holidays, vacations, special events, just to keep the channel interesting. If you watch the beginning of the video, you know what I'm going to be making. I am making for you pickles in the blanket. It went viral. And of course, I had to try it, and I did, and they are delicious and super easy to make. What do you need? Well, you need pickles, of course. And we don't need these really giant pickles. I use the dill pickle spears. If they're too fat and wide, just cut them in half, that's all. You need a little spray for your pan. You need some cheese, and I'm gonna make it for you two ways. One, with shredded mozzarella cheese, and I'm gonna make the other one with sliced provolone. And then I'm gonna show you what they look like after I've made them and a good way to eat them. Oh, you're gonna love it. So head on over to the stove with me and we will get started. You won't wanna miss this one. Okay, I'm over at the oven now, and I have a frying pan here. And the first thing we're going to need is some non-stick spray, any kind you want. I happen to be using olive oil because that's what I have, but you can use anything you want. And let's spray our pan. Alrighty. I'm going to put the gas on and let this frying pan heat up. Now, once this frying pan heats up, I am going to melt some cheese in there. So how about first we try this grated mozzarella cheese. I'm going to try this one first, and then after that I'm going to do a different type of cheese for you. And we're going to see how these babies come out. Oh, I can't wait. It's about 2:15 here in New Jersey, so these are going to be a perfect afternoon snack. Okay, so the pan is getting hot now, so I'm going to take some of my grated cheese, my hands are clean, and in the center of the pan, I'm going to try to make a circle here, like a mound of it. You don't want to make it too small, because this is going to be the pickles blanket that the pickle sleeps in. So there you go, that should probably be enough. There we go. All right. So I'm going to let that cheese melt and start to bubble. I have a little spatula here, and when it starts to melt and it gets brown on the edges, then I'll show you what we do next. Here it's sizzling. It's starting to bubble around the edges and the cheese is melting. Now let me bring over and show you my plate with the pickles. You see how I sliced them? Because you don't want them too big. I mean, I love dill pickles, and I love those big chunky ones. But for this recipe, if they're too big, just cut them in half. See how that is bubbling around the edges? We're going to wait for it to get nice and brown, and the cheese is all melting. Now I'm using, regular full-fat mozzarella cheese. sometimes the fat-free cheese doesn't melt very well. I've heard people say that if you spray the cheese with a little of the non-stick spray, it melts better. But for this, I'm using my regular full-fat cheese. Look at that baby going. Oh, all that cheese is melting. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to take one of my pickle spears. Hi, everyone. I'm just a girl who loves pickles. And I'm going to put it right here, sort of towards the end. Alrighty. Now, once this starts to brown, I'm going to take my little spatula here, and I'm going to roll the cheese over that, because we want to make a little blanket for the pickle. Oh, I see it getting brown now. And wait till you see how I'm going to serve these. Let me check it. I don't think it's done yet. Not yet. You can check your edges a little bit. There you go. Very easy to do. Move my pickle over a little. There you go. Main thing is you want to get it browned. Melted and browned. And that's just what it's doing now. Alright, let me try it and see if it's ready. I'll hold it up. You see how that is? Bubbling and getting brown? Let me see. So I'm going to go, let me see if it's done, underneath, and I'm going to flip this right over, whoopsie, my pickle. You see that? Look at that. That's that nice brown cheese. And then I'm going to go from the other side, hand's hot, and flip this on top. Just like, ooh, it's hot. Just like a little crepe. You see that? Oh, yeah. There. Hold my pan. If you want, you can flip it over. Look at that. Look at that brown cheese with the pickle in there. Isn't that awesome? So easy to make. Now, I'm going to bring a plate over with some paper towel on it. And this looks done to me. I want the cheese to be nice and crispy. Now that is making it with the shredded mozzarella cheese. You don't have to use shredded cheese. You can use one piece of, round solid cheese. So this looks like it's probably done. Let me check the bottom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And this is actually a low-carb snack. You have your cheese here and your pickle. So if you're looking for a nice low-carb snack, or maybe you're on keto, give these Pickles in a Blanket a try. So I'm going to take this off, and as you can see, I'm going to place it on my paper towel. Now I'm going to make another one for you. I happen to have slices of provolone cheese. Hopefully you can see that. I'm going to take a solid piece of this provolone cheese. I would prefer it to be bigger, but this is the size of the slice. I'm going to put it down there. And we're going to do the same thing with that. We've got to wait for it to melt and brown. All right, I'm going to take a little piece of my pickle now. And I'm going to put it down on here, right there. See what's that? Not done yet, almost done. We don't want to burn it, but we want the cheese to get nice and brown, so it's nice and crispy. I think I first saw this on TikTok. And then, once somebody shares it, it went viral and it was all over the place. So now I'm going to take this side and try to flip this up over the pickle. Woo! Very hot for me. You take the other side and, whoopsie, ow, flip that up. Just be careful you don't burn your hand. I think it's easier to use the shredded cheese, but if you have slices that are bigger, they work fine. So that's going to be nice and crispy. Look at that baby. Mmm. Oh yeah. Pickles in the blanket. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you. Go down and hit the little bell. And that's just a notification bell. and you get a notification the next time I have a video up. That's all there is to it. All right. You see that baby there? Look at that. Fried cheese. I'm going to take that out, put that on my paper towel. Okay, so I'm back and I put in a still for you so you could see how these came out. They look scrumptious. Oh, and you should eat them when they're warm. You know, after you drain them on a paper towel, eat them when they're warm. So I'm going to do a taste testing now of these pickles in a blanket. Who doesn't like pickles? Look at this. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can hear the crunch over there in the camera, but we'll see. Now you can eat them plain, or you can dip them in a little bit of ranch dressing. So I'm going to take a bite plain, and then I'll take a bite in the ranch and see what I like better. So here we go. Cameraman, can you smell them over here?
Absolutely.
You gonna have one?
Of course.
Okay. Look at that. The pickle inside. The cheese is nice and crunchy and chewy. It's low carb and it's delicious. Oh, so good. I can see why these went viral. All right. Now, I'm going to dip it in the ranch and see what that tastes like. I made my own ranch. I didn't have any, so I used plain yogurt and I put some dried ranch seasoning in it. And so that's healthy too. Let me see. Look at that. I like them both ways, but I have to say, I really like them dipped in the ranch dressing. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give them a try. Pickles in the blanket. So, I'm going to end this video now. Thanks for watching. I love you all and appreciate your support. And I'm going to go have a couple more of these for a snack. So, what do I always say? See you soon. Toodles!